Dun, dun. So I don't know if you joined me in the Discord or not, but I sort of renamed the tiers. Okay, so we've got 5 tiers.
Best, really good, mid, meh, garbage. All right.
Really good, mid, meh, and garbage. Exactly. So I think you and I can both agree we can sort of get started easily with the best one. We've got the top 3 at least. NWO.
I have 5 in my top tier.
Okay, let me take a stab at what they are.
Sure.
DX. NWO. What is it? Is this where's the 4 horsemen?
It says horsemen in huge letters with 4 horse heads.
Oh, there it is. I'm looking. What is this?
Which one?
Oh, Evolution. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mystery, isn't it?
It is a mystery to me. Bullet Club goes up in the top tier.
No, I didn't have Bullet Club in my top tier.
Well, it goes in my top tier. Hold on a second then. Did you put the Brood in your top tier?
No.
Okay, I was going to say this isn't for a list. Hold on, I'm still looking. Did you put the Heart Foundation up there?
No.
Okay, all right. I'm still looking. Is the Elite up there?
No.
Oh, come on. Right to Censor's not going to go on top tier, man.
You know, I thought about it, but I decided to take my personal bias out of it.
Oh, you put... I'm just trying to get on the same page as you right now. You put New Day up there, huh?
Of course.
Oh, and then you put the Shield up there.
Yep.
Okay, so there's your top 5. Now, here's the thing, though. I know this is tier ranking, but we're speeding through this pretty quick, Larson. We should technically, at least in the top one and maybe in the lowest one, rank it from there. What's top faction of all time, Larson? According to Going In Raw Math, wasn't it?
I think it was a Horseman. I think
wasn't it the Horseman?
I mean, I think in terms of impact, you gotta say NWO's number 1.
NWO was never in Impact.
I mean, in terms of impact on the industry, Steve. I'm aware, and they did have a bit of reunion. They call it the Band in Impact. I'm aware of that.
They did everything they could to make it seem like they're in there. I'm not going to argue with that. The Kardashians wear NWO Wolfpack stuff. You know, I'm actually kind of cool. Let's see. I got NWO. I got DX. I'd probably put Horseman above New Day, but then I'd put. I always thought I'd put New Day 5th. I'd go NWO, DX, Horseman, Shield, New Day.
That's fine.
All right. So we got the top 5 figured out there. Let's go to the bottom. Dirt worst.
The bottom.
Garbage.
All right. So I don't know what SDG or whatever order those letters are supposed to be
obsessed.
in.
Don't worry about them right now.
I want to know what it is. Anyways, I put it last, the very last, because I don't know what it is.
Okay, fair enough. They're so bad we don't know what they are.
So in my estimation, the worst faction here is probably the Oddities.
They were over though. People like the Oddities.
Okay.
I got no problem with that though. I didn't like they're bad also. They're terrible.
Also Spirit Squad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd actually, you know what I'd like to do? Put them no matter what SDG is, they're not going to be worse than Spirit Squad.
All right, fair enough. Spirit Squad.
Yeah.
Very back.
Also on the terrible list.
I'm sure you have Taguchi Japan on the terrible list.
No, I wouldn't put them there. They were actually fairly entertaining for what they were. I mean, garbage is bad. You know what I mean? Like garbage is they should never have existed. I don't see anybody else here that deserves to be in the garbage list, to be honest with you. They all have their you know. Let's move up then to
let's go to A tier. What is that? Good tier?
Really good? Really good?
Yeah, really good. Really good. So I have 5 there as well.
Okay. I'd put Evolution in really good tier.
Really?
I would. I think that I know
you
that
put
there's
the knockoff Horsemen in the really good tier.
Yeah, because I feel like they did enough to justify their existence beyond being knockoff Horsemen. Look, knockoff Horseman was Fortune. I don't even know if Fortune's in this.
No, but Main Event Mafia is.
Yeah, I'd put Main Event Mafia in. I'd put them in mid tier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I have them in B tier.
Yeah,
so my A tier, my really good. I have Bullet Club.
So
I got Wyatt Family.
Oh yeah, Wyatt Family. I definitely agree with that.
I got the Elite. I got Chaos, and then I got LIJ.
LIJ definite. I'd put them above Elite. Probably behind Wyatt Family. I'll put Evolution back here. I'll put
and
Evolution.
I have Evolution like in the first spot on the B tier.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're kind of there. I'll put Evolution at the very end of the really good tier because here's the thing: Evolution, they did like number one. We should do going on raw math on them because I think they do pretty well. They had everything. They had everybody. They accomplished their goal. They made big stars out of. Well, they made a big star out of Batista. They gave Ric Flair his last.
Well, and Randy Orton too. I mean, I know Orton was getting a bit of a push before that, but he was world champ.
Yeah, I think that's all good stuff. Let's see here. So really good tier.
So that's 6. That's Bullet Club, Wyatt's, LIJ, Elite, Chaos, and Evolution.
So you have Chaos in there?
Yeah.
Why is Chaos in there?
I mean, because they're a highly decorated faction, man. They got whole YTR VTR is all about Chaos faction hanging out and trying to make Ishii laugh, and it's hilarious what I've seen.
All right, I'm gonna put Chaos after Elite then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then before Evolution. All right, that's fine. You know who I'd put. I'd put ominously at the beginning of I know you have Evolution at the beginning of the mid tier. I'd like to suggest we put the Brood at the beginning of the mid tier.
All right, for the theme song, if nothing else.
Honestly,
the best themes in all of wrestling.
Yeah, like they didn't really accomplish much.
No, they weren't even together that long.
But goddamn, that theme song was something else.
It's really good.
It was really good.
So in B tier, I'm cool with the Brood being there. I got Suzuki-gun.
Yeah,
because I know they haven't done a ton in their second run in New Japan, but they basically ran Pro Wrestling Noah while they were there.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, I'd put the Nation in mid tier.
Yep, I was about to say Nation's there.
I'd put them
Foundation.
I'd put them above Main Event Mafia.
So I got Brood, Suzuki-gun, Nation, Heart Foundation, Freebirds.
Where's my Heart?
LAX and Main Event Mafia in the B tier.
Hold on, Heart Foundation. Main Event Mafia, they go above them. I put Heart Foundation. I'd put Heart Foundation to the top of the mid tier. 97 Heart Foundation was kind of badass. When they had Pillman in their group, he sort of put them over the top in terms of being badass. So hold on a second, let's review because I think. Oh, and then the Freebirds. Yeah, I'm down with the Freebirds being up there. We have to forget for a second that they were just roll with the Confederate flag all everywhere, but you get past that. And they came up with you have a whole rule named after you.
Yeah.
So let's just review here really quick.
Sure.
I'm looking at anybody else in mid that could be eligible for mid tier. Now I know how we feel about Impact circa aces and eights. A lot of people really liked aces and eights. You wouldn't put them at the low end of the mid tier because I think I would.
There's probably a couple other factions I would put above them.
On the
that I currently have in the mid tier.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying at the end of the mid tier. I don't feel like they belong in the meh tier. They were like kind of an iconic thing for Impact Wrestling.
All right, you can put it at the end of the
end of the mid tier. There you go. After the Freebirds. Who did you have before? Did you have a Main Event Mafia above the Freebirds? Because I do.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think that's good. I'm trying to. Okay, did we ever find out what is Damnation?
It's DDT Pro faction.
Oh, there really should be. There should be like a category. We don't know. I mean, we could just leave them there down here.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I feel like if aces and eights are in the mid tier, I feel like the Radicals should be in that tier too.
Here's the big difference, though. So the Radicals never really. Here's the case to be made. Did the Radicals ever do anything together besides sit at ringside that one time?
I'm sure they had some tag matches.
Did they ever win any gold together, like as a tag team?
Not that I'm aware of.
Like, I don't even think they're a faction. They just happen to be signed at the same time. That's my hesitation. That's why I would personally, if you want to put them at the top of the Met, I'd put them at the top of the Met.
That's where I have them at first. But here's the thing. Like, if they just signed at the same time, what are the odds they all bought the tickets right next to each other in the front row? Unless they were a group. You have to buy them together.
Well, I know. Like, I would counter with this, though. I would put the LWO ahead of the Radicals.
I have them right next to each other, but the other way. I have Radicals first, then LWO.
Eddie's two factions. But here's the thing, though. The LWO outnumbered the Radicals.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Hold on a second. Who was in the LWO exactly? Members. I mean, dude, look at this. Look at this lineup here. Eddie, obviously. Ray, Hoovy, Psychosis, La Parca, El Dandy, Silver King, Viano 5, Hector Garza, Cyclope, and Damien.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How long were they a faction?
Oh, well, come on. From October 5th, 1998 to January 11th, 99?
So 5 months.
I withdraw my statement. You have them after Radicals?
Radicals, yeah.
I'd probably put them after Radicals, too, in the meh section, because the Radicals, at least they made that one impact.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's see here. Let's move on.
So I got Radicals, I got LWO, then I got Team Angle. I mean, literally in that picture, they all have a championship title.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, and then Charlie Haas is like your new favorite independent.
Oh man,
wrestler.
he was doing some of the best heel work. And then I have the Nexus. Nexus, the prospect was there for them to be much higher.
So
didn't happen though.
I'm gonna make this argument here for the Nexus. Is there a good case to be made that they don't belong at the top of the garbage heap? Given the individual members, if you take out Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett.
Wasn't Fred Rosser in the Nexus too?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I like Fred Rosser, but at the time, like, I don't know, it's not like he was Fred Rosser back then.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, you got Ryback, you got Heath, I like Justin Gabriel. It's just nothing about Nexus. Look, and you could blame it on Cena, whatever. They had one cool moment on Raw, and granted, it was a cool moment. Daniel Bryan almost killed the guy, who's now his ring announcer.
Yeah, no.
But
no, I don't know, because for even after Cena beat them pretty much single-handedly at SummerSlam, there was still some okay stuff.
All right, I'll put
until Wade Barrett got literally buried under a pile of chairs.
I can justify putting him at the bottom of the meh pile. Like, I'd rather if it's who would you rather, what faction would you rather be part of, Team Angle or Nexus?
Oh, yeah, I have Team Angle ahead of Nexus, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Do you have Nexus ahead of LWO?
No.
Neither would I. Okay, so right now on my list here. Okay, dude, let's do this.
I do have them ahead of Legacy, because who really remembers Legacy? People remember the Nexus and look back upon it fondly.
That's a good point. That is a good point. That's a solid point. Do people not look at... I don't think nobody really cares about Legacy, right?
No one cares about Legacy.
Like, I don't really think they care about them.
But, I mean, Orton was in there. Cody was in there. I mean, they got some star power. I know DiBiase was in there, too. They got some star power.
Legacy is, like, only remembered so that WWE can reference Legacy. Like, whenever they do Orton, Cody, or whatever, they can reference that shit. But otherwise, like, it hasn't. Yeah, they had that one match against DX.
Yeah.
White Brownie says you don't want to know what SDG is. Does that mean they belong? They're worse than Spirit Squad? That's fine. If I trust you on that one, White Brownie.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't want to bring up anything controversial here. Okay, so we've got some decisions to make, man.
Yeah. Because after that...
Okay, let me suggest this. Let's just go one at a time here. I got BWO here first. People in ECW really liked them.
They were super over in ECW.
I would put them probably between Aces and Eights and the Southern dudes. What are they? The Freebirds.
Really? You bump them up to the next tier?
I'd put them in mid-tier.
Interesting.
They were the biggest thing in ECW. Well, not the Dudleys, obviously. But
no, they're pretty over in ECW. I had the middle of the mid tier. I had them after Legacy because it was such a short-lived thing.
After Legacy, really?
Yeah.
I feel like BWO is remembered better. This is what I'd like to do. Can we put them between Team Angle and Nexus?
All right, fine.
We could compromise that.
They were
fun-loving guys. The Job Squad. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. The Job Squad. Don't tell me. Was Al Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert.
Foley was in it for a while, wasn't he?
Was Gilbert in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck the Job Squad. They're garbage. They're garbage. Come on. Your only job is to do that? To eat the pin?
I mean, Al Snow was pretty over for a while.
Al Snow is over. Al Snow's great, but like as a faction, Bob Holly was in the Job Squad? That sounds terrible.
Yeah. What about the Kingdom? So I know we're not huge fans of Matt Taven at all.
Adam Cole's in the Kingdom.
Adam Cole was in the original version of the Kingdom. Yes,
I'd put them after Legacy at the bottom of the meh pack. They have. I mean, that they have a justification for existing.
Yeah,
Bennett's good.
Yeah, Bennett's great.
But then, like, then you have DiBiase versus Taven. I'd probably go with Taven, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't DiBiase? Wasn't he implicated with his dad in that whole
one
scheme?
One of the DiBiase kids was.
All right. So wait, should they go before or after Legacy?
Who? Kingdom?
Yeah.
I have them after.
After Legacy? All right, fair enough. One's WWE, the other isn't.
What about Right to Censor?
I cede my vote to you, sir, because you were always
after Kingdom.
Kind of surprising.
It was a good idea. It was a good idea. And fuck, why is her name escaping me?
Victoria?
No. Fuck.
Ivory.
Yes.
Yes.
She was great.
I always got those two confused. All right, let's do this. What about the Un-Americans? A lot of people like them, but I don't really care about them.
No, I don't remember anything about them. I remember listening to something to wrestle with, and like none of them were into the idea.
Can we just put them?
And so of course he blamed them for not getting the gimmick over.
If they believe they should probably be in the garbage heap, should we just put them on the garbage heap?
I have in the garbage heap. Yes.
Where do you put them in the garbage heap? Are they above or below the oddities?
They're probably above the oddities.
Dude, people love the oddities. Why are you so anti-oddities? That's interesting.
I don't know. They just didn't bring much to the table, I didn't think, in terms of like the in-ring stuff.
Well, they had the Juggalos on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you have them above the oddities?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I could be convinced otherwise.
I'll put them.
Lance Storm, Test, and Christian. That's a good group.
Lance Storm and Christian is. All right, dude. Taguchi Japan. They did some fun stuff. I hate defending them. They also have Tanahashi. That like their parts are actually amazing. Tanahashi, Ricochet, Juice, and Finley.
They had some cool shirts.
I think Kushida was part of their group at one point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had really cool tracksuits.
Yeah.
I'm cool putting them like. I don't know. I wouldn't mind putting them at the top of the meh pile above the Radicals. Even at the bottom of the mid pile, to be honest with you.
All right, top of the meh.
Top of the meh. All right. Oops, get over here. Top of meh.
Of course, there's a couple teams. Mighty Don't Kneel and Damnation. I don't know a lot about. Most of what I know about the Mighty Don't Kneel is from when Shane Thorne.
Yeah, right.
And Mikey Nichols were in NXT, and they're a hell of a tag team.
It's a great name. Good tag team. I think they had some good parts there. Wasn't Jonah part, or is Jonah part of them? Something like that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd sort of put them, I guess. So I feel like there's a dividing line between Taguchi Japan and everything else. So like, I wouldn't mind putting them after Taguchi Japan.
Okay.
Because after that, it's like, teams I really don't care about. But like, I like Taguchi Japan. And Mighty Don't Kneel. It sounds like they're cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So White Brownie is saying you might want to eliminate SDG from the list since it isn't a faction.
All right. Well done then.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. Now I have to erase it. I have to edit out every reference to it here. All right. Let's talk about Kai and Tai. Here's the thing about Kai and Tai. If they're around today, like as a faction in WWE, they'd be wildly over. They'd be awesome because they're kind of ahead of their time. Plus, they had Dick Togo in their group.
I know.
At the time, they were treated by and large as a joke.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But it's sort of what we're stuck with. In terms of their treatment, I would definitely put them at the meh level.
Mm-hmm.
Probably after BWO.
Okay.
And then that leaves us with LAX.
Oh, I had LAX in the
mid tier,
B.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Where in the B tier do you have them?
I had them after the Nation and before Main Event Mafia.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'll put them over here. Where's Suzuki-gun in your B tier?
So there's Heart Foundation Brood, then Suzuki-gun.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Suzuki-gun's pretty awesome. Heart Foundation. I'm sorry, you said Heart Foundation Brood, then Suzuki-gun?
And then Suzuki-gun. Yeah, that's what I had here.
Okay, cool. Right on. And then who do you have after that? The Nation? Where's
and
the
then Nation, LAX, Main Event Mafia, Freebirds.
Okay, cool. That's what I got here too. All right, cool. I think we did it, man. I think we did it. Is there anything else?
Think so.
Is there anything here looking at this list that you would revise?
No, I don't think so.
You wouldn't want to put Bullet Club up in best factions?
If this was still 2018, maybe.
All downhill since then, you're saying?
Not all, but it hasn't been quite as smooth, no. Now, if House of Torture was a separate option, now that's a different conversation.
Where would you put House of Torture?
What's above S tier?